a dream in my soul, a fire deep inside me. There's a me no one knows, waiting to be set free. I'm gonna see that day. I can feel it, I can taste it. Change is coming my way. I was born to be somebody.
Everybody stand for the national anthem, sung by Youth Commissioner Ashley Serrata.
There you go, Ashley. It's our flag.
Oh, say, can you see by your dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so brightly streaming, and the rubies and the
My name is Jeannie Vickers, and I am the adult advisor to the North Providence Mayor's Youth Commission. I want to thank you all for joining in celebrating the many accomplishments of the Youth Commission. But a very special thank you needs to go to Mayor Lombardi, whose vision and unwavering support has brought us to where we are tonight. This was your vision. As you listen tonight to the youth commissioners, you should be very proud to know that your creation has positively impacted so many lives. So with no further ado, I am turning over the microphone to our MCs, retiring heads of the Youth Commission, Jared Rubino and Luke G. Yeah.
You haven't cried yet, it's pretty good.
Well, because he told me I can't.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to everyone that showed up tonight to honor our great kids in this group. Thank you to all of our esteemed guests and officials that found time in their busy schedules to make it here tonight. Mayor Lombardi, our newly elected police chief who has worked so well with us so far. Representative O'Brien, our lieutenant governor, the mayor of Cumberland, and Councilman Brady, Councilman School Committee Picard, our superintendent, Chief of Staff Dick Fossa, and all of our other elected town officials that are here. As of right now, it's my pleasure to introduce you, someone that allows this group to be the way it is, the man that gave our youth a chance and a role in our town. Without him, none of this would be possible. He takes great pride in the work that we do for the community, and we as the group take great pride representing him. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Mayor Charles Lombardi.
Thank you, Jared. So welcome, everyone. Isn't this great? The future of our community, our state, and maybe our nation. Appreciate you guys taking part in this program. I think this has been great for the town of North Providence. So I repeat this story every time I get up to speak. So I said to my wife one night, hey, there's something going on in Cumberland. We need to go out there. She said, what are we going there for? I said, there's something going on with the kids up at the monastery. We need to go check this out. So we go to the monastery. This is 9 years ago. So we sit there through an entire youth commission meeting, so to say. And I left there. I said, this needs to happen. Now, we weren't in the positive financial position or condition that we're in now. But I knew it was the, how can you say, everyone likes to say the right thing, but I knew it was the right thing to do for the youth of our community. Now, please believe me. And Dick will remember this, my chief of staff. I did not know where the money was going to come from. It was approximately $30,000 that year. I said, we'll get through it, we'll make it happen, and this is the result of it. But I also want to publicly thank Lieutenant Governor McKee, who was the mayor at the time in the town of Cumberland, who originally put this program together, is responsible for this program, and now Mayor Murray, who is responsible to make sure that it's continuing in the town of Cumberland. So thank you for that. Thank you for your vision. And I'm happy that we visited the town of Cumberland that evening. You just saw a video here and a number of festivities, so to say, that we conduct here, whether it's 4th of July, whether it is pumpkins in the park, anything to do with the police department and supporting National Night Out, our 4th of July celebration, our Memorial Day parade. Ladies and gentlemen, without the help of this youth commission, I can guarantee you this, most of those programs are not going to be or will not be successful without their help. So I want to publicly thank you. You hope to make us who we are. Thank you very, very much. With that, I'm going to ask the Lieutenant Governor to take his jacket off first. And so he was the principal speaker here last week and addressed the kids. We gave him a shirt last week.
Yeah, I was here last week, I got a shirt, I said, I'll wear it. I wear it, I heard the mayor say, once a cougar, always a cougar, right? That's what the... And I just want to congratulate, first of all, the members of this youth commission. And as a former mayor, and now lieutenant governor, and with my fellow mayors here and rep, we know that every voice in the community matters, and that includes young people. That includes your age group. That are so important. And to be civically engaged right now and understanding, first of all, your high school is very important, and what happens in the high school here. Principal Gobo's over here, and he does a great job. It is so important. But the icing on the cake is when you actually connect what's going on in the age group that you represent with the community at large, because there's a world outside of school that's in your community, and that's really as important as what you have inside the school. So you connecting in with the entire community, civically engaged, you're ahead of the curve. You know, we have all these, I was mentioning to, I forgot Victoria, yes. I was mentioning to her before we started that you're ahead of the curve. There's a lot of student engagement going on right now, right? On a number of issues, whether it's the gun issues or this has to do with the women's issues out there and on the college campuses. But right here in North Providence, you are ahead of the curve by many years because you've been engaged and you've been advocating for things that are important in your town and important to the young people that live in the community. So congratulations to all the students. Charlie, thank you so much for showing up to Cumberland at the time. Not only now is there, I believe there's 2 or 3 more youth commissions that are actually developing, and there's a couple up in New Hampshire, I believe, at some point in time, right? So, anyways, congratulations. Thank you for inviting me. Please continue to invite me. Congratulations to all the parents out there for having such wonderful kids, and for all the administrators here that are connecting in both the North Providence, the municipality, and with the school community, and connecting in such a healthy way. Thank you so much for having me.
So I'm going to apologize. I know Lieutenant Governor has 3 additional affairs to attend tonight, so thanks again, Dan, for coming. But I just also wanted to mention the success of this commission over the last few years. We've had a number of youth commissioners receive scholarships, different colleges. We have a visit here tonight from Noah Bond, a former president of this association. Noah, thanks for coming in this evening. But we have a young lady, Miss Carrie, that's going to be graduating this year from, I want to say it's American University. And I tell everyone this story also, that when she applied, to go to college, she received a 4-year scholarship. She received that 4-year scholarship on the mere fact of her community involvement here in North Providence. And so she's going to be graduating with a master's in public administration. Now think about that. This lady might come back and run against me. But it would be a pleasure to have her involved in our community. And there have been a number of other individuals that have received some hope in their college course, so to say, because of their involvement here. It was the right thing to do. You are our future. We're counting on you. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I would like to introduce our principal, Mr. Joe Gobo.
Thank you, Mr. President, Luke, youth commissioners. So this is a great evening. Just to give the crowd here a little bit of background, the mayor filled in a little bit of the blanks. But first of all, I want to tell the kids, how much are you valued and appreciated and respected by your community in the state of Rhode Island? Just look at the people and the dignitaries that are here for your ceremony this evening. The Lieutenant Governor of the state of Rhode Island is here to bring greetings to you. You have Representative O'Brien, who works tirelessly. He's constantly walking in my front door saying, I have to check for your students. We have the mayor of a neighboring community, Bill Murray, here. We have the chief, a new chief, who has made available to you the entire apparatus of the North Providence Police Department for your benefit. We have our superintendent here. I'm very excited that she gets to see really what North Providence and the community and the town is really all about, because it is the Youth Commission. So Superintendent Mariso, this is going to be a great evening when you hear the stories and the accomplishments of these young men and women. So thank you for coming. We have our school committee vice chair, Gina Picard, who's been to every single induction ceremony that I can remember, and also Councilwoman Alice Brady. So these are people who are demonstrating their respect and their appreciation and their admiration for you. So I want to thank all of you publicly for doing that for our students. The mayor talked a little bit about the history of the organization. When he had first gotten elected, it's a decade now, decade plus, right? So I was there with the mayor, and he approached me in my conference room, and he said, Joey, can I talk to you a minute? as no one can do better than he. So he's telling me about the event up in Cumberland, and I said, you know, that sounds fantastic. I said, because community service learning is something that is so missing in public education today. And many parents who send their kids to private and public school, private and parochial schools, they do so for the community service learning piece. And I said, at most public schools, it's reserved traditionally for National Honor Society students. And that's not right, that's not fair. It should be something that is afforded to all students. So I said, this sounds great, let's do it. So we got it started, and we pieced it together like the mayor said. The mayor said that there was no money, it was worse. There was less than no money. I think at the time there might have been a $10 million deficit. And so we pieced it together on Scotch tape and bubble gum, and working with Neil Anderson, if you remember. Neil, he was the first person who organized the community and was the representative of organizing youth commissioners for the state. And he really helped us tremendously. But there was a point where the group started to grow, and we know we needed some funding to keep it going. And I went to the mayor and I said, Mayor, I mean, the town is in deficit. It was in the height of the Great Recession, so the state, the country, it was a significantly depressed economic time. But the mayor said, we will get it done. And he did. And I can't even tell you how he did, but he got it done. And that was so important because it could have gone either way at that time. And our first induction ceremony, if you remember, was at Tri-Town. It was in a small back room on metal folding chairs, and there might have been, I think, 11 youth commissioners at the time. So over the years, we've had some changes, and changes for the better, okay? So we lost Neil. We were so worried about what we were going to do with Neil Anderson when he moved up to Boston and started a family. And we were so lucky to find Jeannie Vickers, who has become basically the mother of the youth commission. Jeannie's leadership has allowed this group to expand so that it truly, really is a family. We've had a number of youth commission presidents, from the mayor mentioned Danielle Carey, and in her acceptance letter to American University, it specifically said, we're accepting you and granting you a $45,000 a year scholarship because of your work with the North Providence Youth Commission. So we lost Danielle, and we thought that was going to be, traumatic for us. And we ended up with Noah. So Noah has Noah willed the North Providence Youth Commission to grow and to get people involved and to recruit and to talk to kids during lunch and in the hallways and at assemblies, just to bring members in. And so under his leadership, the organization began to grow and grow as well. And then we have these two fine gentlemen. It's become such a large group and a huge undertaking that we need two people now. So Luke Jaguar and Mr. Rubino have done a tremendous job. They're going to be sorely missed. But we know the group is in such great hands. Our first ceremony, 11 kids. Tonight we are graduating 11, or inducting 11 youth commissioners. 60. So from 11 to 60. The largest crowd ever. So, like I said, the thing that is that makes me really proud as a principal, as I said, is the elite schools that are out there. It's the community service learning component that they point to as being so valuable for their students. Because the lessons that you guys learn in your community service learning are just as valuable, if not more valuable, than those that you learn in the classroom. In terms of perseverance and dedication and selflessness and giving back to others. Values that are just so missing from our society today. And so when we talk about having 95% of our kids graduate from high school, North Providence High School, when we talk about 82%, a couple of years ago it was 87% of our kids were accepted, of our seniors were accepted into college. It is because of organizations like this. It is the connection that the school and the community make to all kinds of kids, all groups of kids, diverse kids, and to personalize your educational experience and make what you learn here connected to the community and meaningful. So we don't do it with smoke and mirrors. We do it because this town and this community rallies around kids, and you guys are truly exceptional in terms of your abilities, your intellect, and your dedication to each other. What we are so proud of is when we constantly see letters now coming in, and you know, it is very competitive out there in terms of acceptance into college. So not everybody's getting a $45,000 a year scholarship like Danielle carried, but so many of our students are getting accepted into college, and those letters are saying your community service learning and your leadership is what attracted us to you and to North Providence. So we have the Mayor of North Providence, Mayor Lombardi, to thank for this, but most especially we have you to thank for this. And anybody who says anything disparaging about North Providence High School or the ability of our students and the perseveration and the stick-to-itiveness of our students, they have not been to a youth commission ceremony. They have not been to our halls. They have not been to our classrooms. So you guys, as the mayor said, our future, you make us proud, and we can't thank you enough for what you've done as pioneers for this great organization. So enjoy the evening, congratulations, but most of all, on behalf of North Providence High School, thank you.
So like Mr. Gallo said, tonight's ceremony is all about the kids and how hard they have worked over the past year. Let it not be mistaken, this community service group is youth-driven and adult supervised. So our supervisors, John and Jeannie, allow us kids to share our opinions on what we want done, and they allow the group to be based on whatever us kids come up with. As kids, high schoolers, we plan town events, we do run lesson plans, and we lead discussions on what we want to see our town done for the better. These 60 kids next to me are the unsung heroes of our town. These kids work so hard and are so enthusiastic about volunteering hours for community service. They work extremely well as a group, and they're always being positive and giving their best efforts every time we meet. They deserve this night, they deserve this recognition, and right now they deserve one huge round of applause.
I am personally so proud of this group over its development over the past couple of years, both as well as a whole and as well as the individuals within. The group has come a long ways, very, very, very long way. I remember when I first joined this group when Noah was still the president, and there were maybe 20, 25 kids in the meeting room at max if we had good numbers that night. And now I look and see the meeting hall is filled every Monday at 6 o'clock when we come to meet. And it is amazing to see how strong this group has gotten over the past couple of years. I, being one of the last 6 old guard youth commissioners, rejoice when I see that the future for this group is strong and that the community is within good hands. Now, without further ado, I'd like to introduce the 2017-2018 Youth Commission inductees.
My name is Abigail Angeloni, and I'm a freshman. I joined Youth Commission because of Jeannie, and she encouraged me to do it. She told me about all the friends that I could make and about all the good things that we do for society. But the reason why I stayed was because I enjoyed watching and looking at all the people that we helped. And ever since then, Youth Commission has just been something that I enjoyed coming to on Mondays. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Savannah Benucci. I'm a sophomore. I joined Youth Commission as a freshman. So basically I joined because I really like going to the events and I just wanted to be kind of behind the scenes and work for the community, and it's a big family and it's just a great experience, and I just love it, you know? Like it's great to get out of the house on Monday and to do something and help the community.
My name is Vlodric Burho. I'm a sophomore. I joined this for reasons that I cannot fully remember, but I do remember the concept of just wanting to be a part of something. Primarily due to the fact that as a teenage boy, there's not really a whole lot of socialization going on anymore, so I felt as though a large, organized group would be a good opportunity to have such experiences. So far, it's been a very open and accepting group, and the things we've done, while not extraordinary, have been quite enjoyable, and the reactions that I see on those who attend our groups, and not really our groups, but our events, has always been pleasing. I do remember once at Pumpkins in the Park, there was a little girl who just went around tapping each and every individual pumpkin. And as childish and meaningless as it may seem, the concept of our work giving somebody a good memory that they can look back on with childish glee is a beautiful concept to me, and I hope to never forget it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Andrew Braz. I'm a freshman. This is my first year of Youth Commission. I joined because my sister told me about it and I thought it was interesting and I wanted to help out the community, and I stayed because everyone was pretty welcoming to newcomers such as myself, which was pretty nice, and had a positive community, and it's just in general a good time to be here and stuff.
My name is Samantha Braz, and I'm a sophomore. I joined the Youth Commission as a freshman. I first heard of it from an assembly about the Youth Commission, and since I really wasn't even doing anything, like I wasn't in any big club, I was like, why not? Because like they said you can make new friends, improve your like presentation skills, like open speaking. And it really helped me be able to speak in front of people because I'm usually very shy to talk to people. But now I feel more comfortable in front of an audience. And overall, I think helping the community every Monday, going and just talking to people really helped me and the people of around.
Hello. My name is Isabella Brzezzi, and I'm a sophomore here at North Providence High. I joined Youth Commission this year, and I can honestly say it's been nothing but a positive experience. I've met so many new people, and have been able to help out my community more than ever before. And joining this club has been one of the best decisions that I've ever made, and I think it overall made me a better person.
Hello, my name is Sean. I'm a junior, and I joined Youth Commission because of the scholarships that could be obtained, and I stayed because I just really enjoy helping the community.
My name is Eva Birchfield. I'm a sophomore at North Providence High School, and I joined Youth Commission freshman year because I wanted to help my community and I wanted to be friends with new people that I normally wouldn't talk to, and by staying I was able to do so, and we're all like a close family thanks to Jeannie.
Hi, my name is Haveen. I'm a sophomore here at North Providence High School. It's my first year at Youth Commission. I can say that it's been a positive experience, and I met a lot of people that I can like go and talk to on the daily. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Helene, and I originally joined because like a bunch of my friends
stayed because it's such an awesome experience, and like participating in the events is like actually fun. Like, and I really had nothing better to do, so. But it was fun. I had fun with
Hi, my name is Nicholas Carbone, and I'm a sophomore at North Providence High. Sorry, John. I joined Youth Commission because number one, my sister forced me to, and number two, because I just like helping the community and everything. And I don't know why I really stayed, but it's been a very eventful year and fun year for me. So, I've also stayed because everyone's like my brother and sister to me.
Hi, I'm Victoria Carbone. I'm a junior at North Providence High School, and I joined Youth Commission almost 4 years ago now. I joined with the guidance of my friend Alyssa, who recommended it to me because I had nothing else to do during the summer nights on Monday. And I continue to stay because not only is Youth Commission part of like a tradition now for me, I stay because it's something that I enjoy, and I know every Monday night, no matter if I'm having a good day or a bad day, I can come to Youth Commission, all my worries are gone, and I'm met with a group of people who are not only my friends, but they're also my family. And I've grown to love every one of them.
Hi, I'm Ashley D'Ambra, and I'm a sophomore here. And I joined Youth Commission my freshman year because I found out about it during an assembly, and it sounded really good and like effective. So I stayed because I liked helping my community, and I got to grow closer with more of my friends.
Hi, I'm Alex Da Silva, and I'm a junior here at North Providence High School. I originally joined Youth Commission because I heard of the scholarships and great opportunities that previous members have gotten, and ever since I found myself becoming more involved in the town and community of North Providence. And I've met so many new friends, and I've done it with people that I can call my second family, so thank you.
Hi, I'm Audrey. I'm in 10th grade, and I first joined Youth Commission last year as a way to meet new people because honestly I was kind of a socially awkward loser, and I needed a way to make new friends, and I ended up staying because this turned out to be something I would look forward to every week and continue to look forward to, and I still make new friends to this day and enjoy being a part of what we do.
Hi, my name is Nene Dugray. I'm a sophomore here at North Providence High School. I first joined Youth Commission my freshman year, and I joined because I thought it was a good way to meet with people and become friends and just help out my community. But I honestly stayed because this group of people, like, I enjoy coming to Youth Commission because of these group of people, because they just make it so fun and so happy for me. So thank you guys.
Hi, I'm Carla. I'm a sophomore, and this is my first year in Youth Commission. I joined because a lot of my friends asked me to join, and they said it was really a good experience. And I stayed because I was able to meet a lot of new people, and everyone's like a family to me.
Hey guys, I'm Katarina, and I'm currently a junior. I joined Youth Commission my sophomore year because my friends had constantly been raving about it, so I thought I'd give it a try, and I'm so glad I did because now I can help the community.
he had always been talking about how much fun he had, and I wanted to be able to see what it was like. So I came to the first meeting of last year, and I had a blast. So I decided to keep coming because I made so many great friends, and it inspired me to do community service not only with this, but with other organizations in the town or the state.
Hello, my name is Juliana. I'm a sophomore here at North Providence High School. I joined Youth Commission last year not only to be with my friends a little more, but to expand my social comfort level, especially with like presentations and public speaking. And I stayed, although my band events often conflict with the Youth Commission ones, I still stay because I'm with a great group of people and I've opened up to so many more new people than I would have thought I ever would have.
Hi, my name's Megan Healy. I'm a junior, and I joined at the beginning of sophomore year. I remember hearing all of my friends talk about the meetings, and I thought that I would really enjoy it just like they did. And I ended up staying because I remember going to events, and I just really enjoyed being involved in the community.
Hi, my name is Jillian Hodge. I'm a junior, and this is my third induction ceremony so far. The first year I was inducted, it was still at Naughty Park and Meeting Center with only 20 to 25 kids doing it. And over the years, we've been able to grow to what you see here before you today. And I think in the process, I've been able to grow as well, feel more confident in public speaking. The first time I did this, I wrote the speech a week ahead of time, and I stressed about it the whole time. But I think today, I can come up here being more confident in myself as speaking and more familiar with all the people here. Thank you.
I'm a junior, and I joined the Youth Commission because I was really interested in the college scholarship opportunities that came along with it, and I stayed because I really enjoyed the community service aspect of it, and then the fact that all our hard work brings so much joy to the community.
Hello, my name is Sonia Larabier, and the reason why I joined Youth Commission was because my brother, he was in it through freshman year, through senior year, and he had a blast. So I joined during my freshman year, and I carried on his legend, I guess, in a way, his legacy. And the reason why I stayed was because Youth Commission has become like a family to me, a second family, because you know, first family always has to come first. And Jeannie is like literally another mom to me. I'm very close. Sorry. And Keeper, the dog right there, he's just so adorable and I love him so much. And I also heard that it's good for your college, like it's a good look for college. And that's why I stayed, so.
My name is Steven. I'm a junior, and I joined the Youth Commission because I was convinced by my friends to join. And I realize now that I like being a part of the Youth Commission because I enjoy spending time with my peers and giving back to the community.
Hi, I'm Kara Mills. I'm a sophomore, and I joined this year because my friends pretty much dragged me, but I stayed because every time I came I had an amazing time, and it's just such a welcoming community. I had so much fun with everyone.
Hi, I'm Shannon McNally, and I joined Youth Commission because I was new last year and I wanted to make new friends. And not only did I make new friends, but I feel like I've made an incredible, awesome new family. And Jeannie has become one of my biggest role models, and she's the best hugger I've ever met.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abigail Medeiros. I'm a junior here at North Providence High School, and I've been with the Youth
3 years now, and you're going to be hearing the word family being thrown around a lot because it's true. This group is like my second family, and Jeannie is like my second mother, and I'm really going to miss her next year. This group is not only a great way to connect with the community, it's also a great place for friendship, laughs, and unconditional love. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alyssa Montanaro, and I'm a junior here at North Providence High School. I actually joined in the beginning of my 8th grade year, which was kind of uncommon besides Gian. I actually joined because my brother, who's here tonight, and Noah, they convinced me to join. And I wanted a head start before going to high school because I was extremely nervous to go to high school. So I wanted to meet new people so that I would have at least some older kids who had my back when I went here. And when I walked in the first night, I was scared to death, and I sat in the corner just nervous out of my mind. And my brother made me feel comfortable, and John and Jeannie were extremely comforting when I came there. And even though I was a little 5-foot girl who just walked in one night, they were extremely comforting. So that's why I joined, and I stay because I love helping the community, and it helped me with National Junior Honor Society at Birdwood, so that was also a good reason. And I stay because this group is, as we all say, a big family. So I love you guys.
Hi, my name is Alexia Morales, and I joined as a freshman. I'm now a sophomore. I joined freshman year basically to just expand my friend crowd and try to get to know new people, and I heard it made you become like a more stronger-willed student. You kind of like realized what everyone else had here, and you wanted to be like them. I didn't get to be as participant this year as I was last year because I recently lost my uncle, and my aunt was in the hospital, and I remember Jeannie being like one of the only people who I felt comfortable coming with and being like, hey, I can't come to a meeting, and everyone was just like a huge family and very comforting, and I'm very thankful that they gave me a chance to be here.
Good evening, my name is Gianna Montella, and I'm a senior. I'm going to try to keep this short, sweet, and simple. Okay. So I joined Youth Commission at the end of my freshman year. I never knew that the group even existed until they had the recruitment assembly. And while sitting there, I thought to myself, why not? I have nothing better to do on a Monday night. From joining Youth Commission, I have made some friends and became closer to friends I already had. Everyone in the group is amazing and unique in their own way. No matter who you are, race, sexuality, everyone is welcomed. No one is judged. Being in the group has been an amazing experience. Being able to help the community, the mayor, helping out at town events such as National Night Out or the 4th of July fireworks is truly rewarding. Being able to help people and to see the smiles and hear the laughter from the children make me feel good about myself and make me feel accomplished. To Jeannie, thank you so much for all that you do for me and the group. You are like a second mom, and I can say this on behalf of everyone. You are truly a strong, loving, caring, and incredible woman. To John, you do so much for us as well, and you have the greatest personality. These 3 years are memories I'll never forget.
My name is Taylor Montella. I'm a freshman. I joined because my sister is in it, and I stayed because it's a great atmosphere to be in and meet new people. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alejandra Murillo. I'm a junior here at North Providence High School. I joined Youth Commission in May of my freshman year, mainly because I had seen my friends at their induction ceremony, and I wanted to know what they were a part of and how I could get into it. And I mainly stayed because every time I walk into that room,
on a Monday night. I'm greeted by smiling faces and friends that I only ever see in like one class. And it's just really a welcoming environment.
Hello, my name is Quadir, better well known as Q, and I joined Youth Commission because I was relatively new to the town of North Providence, moving from New York in the summer of 8th grade. I wanted to get out, socialize, and delve into my community as much as I possibly could, and Youth Commission was the best way for this. I met Jeannie's husband, Don, who told me to join, and then I met her, and me and her have gotten so close. She's such a loving person. All she does is care for people in this group. I gained an enormous amount of social skills, friendships, and experience in the town of North Providence.
It's tall, but okay, so hello, my name is Emily Nassif, and I'm a sophomore in North Providence High School. I've been lucky enough to be a part of such an amazing group for 2 years. I joined my freshman year. And I joined because I moved here from Providence, so I didn't know any of you, and it was, I wanted to make friends, and I thought that this would be the perfect way to do so. And honestly, if I didn't join last year, I wouldn't have as many of the friends I do now. I wouldn't have my 2 best friends. I wouldn't have, like, any of you. So it didn't take me long to realize that this group is a family. We're one big family, as everyone basically has said. And Jeannie is like our second mom to all of us. She's especially my second mom. Freshman year was a struggle for me, and Youth Commission made everything so much better. Coming every Monday night brought me extreme happiness, and there was not one time I didn't laugh or smile, thanks to Jeannie and all of you. I enjoy seeing all my friends after school, especially in the summer when I barely see any of you. And just to see you guys every once in a while on a Monday night, it was great. Youth Commission has made me a better person, and I can't wait for the upcoming years with this group. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Peggy Olmos, and I'm a sophomore in North Providence High. I initially joined Youth Commission my freshman year as a way to get college opportunities, and so I heard. And after time, it became so much more than that. I met new and kind people that I am so glad to call as friends now. They really feel like family, and I stayed in Youth Commission because of those friends and of the warm and comfortable environment I receive every time I go there. Thank you guys.
Hello, my name is Sal William Pichivello Jr. I am a sophomore in this place. I joined last year because of the assembly that we had last year, and I was listening and I was like, oh, that sounds pretty interesting. I think I'll join. And I joined, and I really enjoyed this place because of the nice positive atmosphere and the really nice people that are a part of this. Thank you.
My name is Gabrielle Paserno. I'm a sophomore at North Providence High School. I joined Youth Commission because I wanted to get involved in the community. I heard about it at the assembly during freshman year. I joined my freshman year. I'm now a sophomore, as I said. I stayed because I really felt like I fit in here, and everyone grew as a family to me. Jeannie is like my second mom. I love her so much, and I can't imagine my life without this group.
Hi, I'm Emily Potter. I joined this group because my sister came home every Monday talking about how amazing this group was, and so I kind of wanted to try it out. And so when I tried it out, everyone was so welcoming, and I felt so loved, and it was only the first night I came. I stayed because this group is like my family, who I love very much, and also because of Dee, because she is this amazing role model that I have. And I don't know what I would do without her, because she has helped me open up to this group and to many other options in my life.
Good morning.
totally. Good evening. My name is Malaya, and I joined last year as a freshman to the Youth Commission because I wanted to get to know more people. I already had plenty of great friends, and through this group I've been able to expand my friendships with many people, and I've been able to meet new people. I've made closer friends, and it's just a great way to see people out of school and socialize more because you get to, I don't know how to explain this. You bond more with people when it's a smaller group, and although we have so many people here, it's just a great way to, make new friends and help with your community.
Hi, my name's Amber. So I was basically thinking back on why I joined Youth Commission, and there basically was no reason. All I really remember was there was an assembly last year, and because I was a freshman last year, and Youth Commission was basically trying to recruit new members, and just hearing everything they did, I was like, wow, sounds fun, I'm gonna do it. And so then I did it, and I'm so happy I did because I get to go, I don't even know how to even say this. I get to go on this great journey with this great group of people, and I love you all so much, and you all give me this, I just look forward to Monday nights. I just love you guys so much.
Hi, my name is Ashley Strabo, and I'm a sophomore here. I joined in 8th grade because I used to go to all the events, and when I found out I could be behind the scenes at them, it was really a great opportunity for me, and Jeannie welcomes me with open arms. And ever since then, it really is, like everyone said, it really is a big family, and everyone just loves each other, and it's a great environment to be in.
I'm a junior in high school, and I joined Youth Commission by verbatim because of Victoria Carbone, who is one of my best friends. She's right there. And one night she texted me and she asked me if I was going to go to the Youth Commission meeting, and I said, of course. And ever since then, during my freshman year when I was recruited, that was wow, because and I stayed because the first Monday night when I was there, it was a dark chocolate sky, and it was sprinkled with a sugary spread of stars. And once I opened the door to the yellow glow of light, I took that as a metaphor that I was finding the light. I was finding my friends, I was finding a way to help the community, and I also found my second mom, who is Jeannie. And ever since then, every Monday after, walking through those doors is every single time there's an opportunity, a prospect of just change the life behind those doors. And the people here have taught me how to become a leader, and overall, I love you guys.
Hi, I'm Samantha, and I'm a junior at Davies Technical High School. So I don't go to the same school as everybody else. I am the only one that goes to a different one. So I joined in my 8th grade summer, I believe, because of Alyssa. She kept talking about it all the time, and I just thought it would be a nice thing to do on a Monday night. Something new, meet new people, make new friends, and get my social life going, because I had none. So I stayed because I met so many great people, including Jeannie and John, who are like a mother and father to me. They're awesome. And everybody here is just a huge family. We all can trust each other and talk to each other about anything. Yes, we have our little cliques, but once we walk through those doors, those cliques go away and we just talk. We just join different groups and we just talk to each other. And it's amazing. And it's just a way to keep all the friends that I had and actually stay in contact with them. So even though I see them once a week, it's a nice way to just stay in contact.
Hello, my name is Ryan Vincent, and I'm a sophomore here at North Providence. Providence, and I joined Youth Commission because I wanted to help out my community. And by joining this, like I've met so many new people, like who I never thought I would be friends with, and I love all of you guys dearly. You're like basically like a second family to me, and I appreciate all of you guys talking to me and stuff. And then Jeannie is like just the most loving, caring person I know in this entire group. And it's just been such a great, positive experience. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Victoria Reed, and I am a sophomore. I have to say, Youth Commission is something so special. I truly am so happy getting to go to every meeting each Monday, as well as getting to help out at all the events. Youth Commission has opened up so many great opportunities for me, and for that, I am so lucky to be a part of it. I am truly going to miss all the seniors I've made friends with, especially Jared, who's helped me so much through this year. So thank you.
Hello, my name is Victoria Winter, and I'm a senior. And I joined Youth Commission at the end of my freshman year because I remember when I was a kid, I went to the Memorial Day Parade, and I looked out into the crowd and I saw the staff, and they were all high schoolers. And I don't know why, but I just thought they were the coolest kids with their red parade staff t-shirts. And I told myself that when I go to high school, I want to be just like them and volunteer in town events. And so I joined Youth Commission. And these past 3 years, I've stayed not only because of the amazing time I've had at events like National Night Out and the Fishing Derby, but because of the amazing friendships I've made within this group. We really are like a giant family, with Jeannie acting as our second mother and John like our fun uncle. And so as a senior, looking forward to graduation in 1 month and then moving to college. I know I'm never going to forget the amazing memories I've made with this group and all the life lessons I've learned. And so with that, I want to say thank you to everyone. This isn't goodbye, but simply a see you later. Thank you.
Honestly, I think this is the first time in history not one kid has said they joined because of the food. But I don't know if you guys have been keeping track, but including Luke and myself, out of the 60 kids getting inducted tonight, only 4 are seniors. So this just attributes to our underclassmen in our school wanting to help out, and this shows us as seniors that the future looks amazing with you guys. We're only losing 4 of us, so this looks so promising. We can't wait to see what you guys come up with next year. But this is my 4th and final induction ceremony. I've been here with this group when it was made up with Noah for, when I joined, this group was made up of 15 kids. And now, every meeting, we have over 60 strong. So, it seems like a couple weeks ago, honestly, where I was sitting in these chairs and I was being called up to be the next head of the Youth Commission. And now it's my time to pass the torch. So I don't want to give this up, trust me, but I kind of have to. I've done my best leading this group, and Luke has done the same. And we both know that we are leaving this group in great hands. Luke and I know that for next year, this is not a 1-person job, a 2-person job. It's going to be multiple seniors next year leading the charge. For now, though, we could only have 1 student introduced. And he joined as a 7th grader. This is a high school group, and he joined as a 7th grader. So we are so impressed, and I want to pass it off to Luke before he comes up.
Thank you all for coming in. I would like to talk about one of my dear friends that I've met over the past 4 years that I've been in Youth Commission, as well as he has, is Gian Salvatore. Gian Salvatore has always been a brother for me because always being 2 years younger than me, he's always kind of come to me and always been a friend to me because, well, I was a high schooler and he needed friends. But taking Gian under my wonderful wing, he's been a great friend to me as well, and he's helped me out through some of tough times through my personal life. I remember years ago when Gian was still young, and there were a few members that were giving him trouble, and he came to me for help, and he came to me for assistance, and we got him through it. And fast forward years, Gian has proven all those members wrong, that he is a capable and strong member. And through thick and thin, Gian has remained faithful to this group. And that is why I am personally proud to put my faith in him as our next leader.
Wow, I'm gonna cry. Good evening, everyone. I'm Gian Salvatore, and I'm a junior at North Providence High School. I would like to take a second to thank Jeannie, Lois, Mandy, John, Mr. Charles Lombardi, our mayor, who I got the chance to shadow for 2 days, and it was amazing. He showed me so much, introduced me to new people, and also took me out to lunch and wouldn't let my mom come, so it was just amazing to have him as my mentor for 2 days. I'd also like to thank the Chief of Staff, Richard Fossa, Fire Chief John Silva, Principal Goho, Gina Picard, Superintendent Bridget Morrisseau, Representative O'Brien, Lieutenant Governor Dan McKee, Colonel Dave Tacoin, Councilwoman Alice Brady, Cumberland Mayor Bill Murray, Jared, Luke, and all other elected town and elected officials. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. So now to my speech. When I joined in 7th grade, I met 2 people who became my best friends and role models. Those 2 people are sitting right over there, Noah and Austin. Austin became the biggest role model to me when I walked in the room, saw I was a new person, and just introduced himself without any hesitation. He was just so friendly and open, and I wanted to turn into that person. And now to Noah. He is the person who went to my family the first meeting and said that kid's going to be a leader, and he's going to do great things one day. And due to him, I stayed with this group, and I can successfully say I've made him proud, and it fills his footsteps. I would also like to thank my family, but most importantly my grandpa, because he's the one who drove me to the meeting one night where he just saw lights on in the building where I used to go to camp. He said, let's check it out, and he's the one who started me at Youth Commission. Now, I would just like to say I'm very excited for the upcoming year. I plan on making this group bigger, better, and stronger than it has ever been. And I can't wait to see who my new co-presidents are, because they will not tell me.
All right. So, Luke, it's that time. One more introduction, one more speech, and then this is it. So, at this time, I would like to formally introduce the other MC of the night, my co-chair, Luke Jagir. Luke has played a tremendous role in this group this year. He stepped up a lot when I couldn't make it due to a sports obligation or a game, and he's helped tremendously recruit. Luke is the absolute king of controlling crowds. And you guys don't realize how stressful parking is in some of these events. So, getting the people of North Providence to park in different parking spots is one of the hardest things in the world. And Luke, every event, Luke handles it. He does his best, and without him, who knows what would happen. It's one of those chaotic parts, and Luke always makes it run smoothly and calm. Thank you for working with me. Thank you for leading these kids and for showing them how to truly lead by example. So, ladies and gentlemen, one last time, my co-chair, Luke Shigeta.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you for that warm introduction. Here it is, the last time I'm going to be speaking in front of all of my youth commissioners and as well as their parents, their friends, and as well as all these elected officials. So I'd like to bring it back to when I first started. I'd like to let you know that I was the kid that came because there was food. That was me, I'm going to be honest. And at first, you know, Noah and Jeannie and John, you know, they looked at me and they were probably like, I don't know about this one, he might not stick around. But for some reason, you know, I kept coming and I started making more friends and I started developing myself as a person. And without this group, I would not be the person that I am today. So I have to have tremendous thanks towards everyone here for building me as a person. On top of that, I would like to thank Jeannie for being an amazing woman and for being an amazing mom to myself and to everyone else here. You've done so much and touched the lives of so many people that your work will be remembered years after this group and after, you know, we are gone as the leaders. John, I would also like to thank you. You've helped me out in some tough situations personally, socially, and even just helping out with the group in general. I was the crowd control, but John, he will take the cake over crowd control. That is hands down. But I would like to also thank Charles Lombardi for getting this group all together. I remember years ago when there was only 20 kids and, you know, he was always there to shake everyone's hand and to make sure that he let everyone know that their efforts were worth it and that their efforts were something that was valuable. And it made me feel like that. As something of a 14-year-old boy in North Providence High School, I felt like I could do something. And it was very empowering as a young child in our community. So, without further ado, I'd like to thank everyone else here. And I would also like to introduce the other MC of the night and my better half, Jared Rubino.
I know you've heard me talk a lot tonight, but this is it. First and foremost, just want to give a couple thanks to those that helped me be here tonight. Number one, all of you guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for putting up with me for the past year. For continuing to show up and volunteer all of your hours. We work some crazy events sometimes, crazy long days. You guys always show up to each and every single one of them, and it means the world to me. This group would be nothing without each and every one of you, and it sucks moving on. Trust me, it sucks that I have to move on. But you guys are going to make this group even better, and I have the utmost faith that you guys are going to make this group even better than what Luke and I let you guys. I want to thank my parents. My mom and dad are here. They've done so much for me. The amount of hours I spend away from home, whether here, play 2 sports, all the other clubs I do. It's been tough, missing all that time away from home, but thank you for always understanding. Thank you for allowing me to do what I feel passionate about. Your support means so much, and I couldn't take on the role of youth commissioner without you guys. I'd like to thank the mayor again for allowing us kids to do what we do. We worked closely over the past year. You remember my first name, which is really good. Thank you for allowing us to work with you. Thank you for allowing me to respect my opinion, respect our opinions, and honestly care what we say and how we want our town to be. You've done a great job, and we couldn't be more proud to represent one man. Noah's here. I want to thank Noah. He was the chair when I was a freshman and sophomore, back when there was 15 kids. I remember my freshman year, you told me one night, you said, you have the potential one day to run this group, and here I am. So without those words, I don't know if I'd be here, so thank you very much. And last but not least, Jeannie. Jeannie does so much more than anyone could ever think of for this group. Jeannie's going through a lot this year. She had a couple of losses that doesn't need to be spoken of, but as kids, we all know how tough it has been for her. She told me once, during one of these times, that All of us kids in the group, the Youth Commission as a whole, give her strength and help her find peace. So that in itself has made me more proud than anything else to be chair of this Youth Commission. You are like a second mom to me, and all of us kids are always going to be here for you just like you were always here for us. I'll never forget what this group has taught me, the opportunity it gave me, and the friendships that will last a lifetime. Thank you. So before we pass out gifts and everything, yeah, we have the citations, formal citations we want to hand out. So when you hear your name called, just come up. Oh wait,
Yeah, bigger and bigger every year more. I need this Jared, you're gonna have to hold that one. Alright, here we go.
Alright, so when you hear your name called, just I'm so sorry if I can't pronounce your last name. It's been 4 years, but I'm sorry. Abigail Angelone, Savannah Benucci, Lordrick Burho, Andrew Braz, Samantha Braz, Isabella Crusesi, Sean Bird, Eva Birchfield, Habib Khan, Colleen Khan, Nicholas Carbone, Victoria Carbone, Ashley D'Ambra, Alex De Silva, Audrey Dio, Nene Decore, Carla Espino, Luke Shigear, alright. Katarina Garner, Noah Goulet, Juliana Hall, Megan Healy, Jillian Hodge, Olivia Cologne, Sonia Livrier, Stephen Morano, Cara Mills, Shannon McNally, Abigail Medeiros, Alyssa Montanaro, Alexia Morales, Gianna Montella, Taylor Montella, Alejandra Murillo, Emily Nassif, Padilla Moore, Peggy Olmos, Sal Picciarello, Gabriella Pacerno, Emily Potter, Malaya Rudolph, Amber Ruggiero, Ashley Saravo, Michael Tan, Gian Salas, There's always a birthday today. So Kara, stand up. Kara turns 16. Real quick, without getting like too loud, you wanna sing? Yeah. Alright, you start it, I'm not starting. 1, 2, 3, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, dear Carol. Happy birthday to you. All right, and how we end every ceremony? All right, so we're gonna pass out the gifts. So we have two, one for John, one for Jeannie, our two advisors. So Gian, you wanna come? Victoria, say that. Gian, you wanna come first? One for John. This is honestly Victoria's idea. It's a picture frame of Naughty Park on Google Maps, and it says home is where the heart is. This is also Victoria's idea. I couldn't think of this on my own. For Jeannie, we have, you want to turn it around? We have 60 reasons why we love you, all handwritten notes.
You almost threw the cover too.
Sorry, yeah, I hope you like that. So, we're gonna figure out whose certificates it was. We'll pass them all out. Thank you all for showing up. I really appreciate it. It's been a blessing to be the leader of this group for the last year. I have the utmost hope and praise for you guys. You guys are going to do such an amazing job next year. It's been an honor. I'm going to miss this so much. I've tried my best to be a role model. I hope you guys want to be better persons yourselves, and I know you guys are going to lead this group into the future. It's going to be better than ever, and I can't wait to come back and see what you guys have done. So, one more time. So we got to do one more group hug before we leave. That's Jeannie's favorite. Before we do that.
So I need to confess. Jeannie, I tease her a lot. Like Joe Goho says, I call him Joey. But I have to publicly thank Jeannie. I love Jeannie. I know I tease her a lot. And I tell her, Jeannie, listen, I love the Youth Commission, but the town does not revolve around the Youth Commission. We have a $100 million budget, Jeannie. But, listen, you are never, ever going to find an individual like Jeannie to watch over you. Jeannie, I know I tease you. I love you. Thank you very, very much.
Start again. Do you ever feel so paper thin, like a house of cards, one blow from caving in? Do you ever